Whew. Looks like she had a fair day yesterday by the looks of things. I don't know how many they made. This is going to get dusty. Plunge it. Come on. Nice. This one here is quite important. This one has to be done every day. And then there's a slide. Let's bring it back. Right. This poor truck's had a right hard summer. Done about 1,000 miles. It's got these stupid sensors on the front. Up in the cameras here, we stuck some cards in there because every time you get close to something, it slams the brakes on you. The man behind you is like, what are you doing? So we've come up with our own little fix for that. You can turn off one of the systems, but you can't turn them off fully. But if you stick a card up in the cameras there, it turns them off and stops itself slamming the brakes on for no reason. We tried it on different settings. It was damn right dangerous, we thought. I don't know why you can't turn them off in the background completely, but you can't. We've got a little metering wheel here, look. You can run it off a car battery. We just run for a line, goes onto the truck battery. So nice and simple, you know. Farmer used it mainly for the combine, or when we're cultivating, or we used it quite a lot, or you know, whenever we're away from farm, just fill everything up. We've got a teleporter here to fill up as well. Oh, I don't know if this wants fuel or not, but while we're here, if you're silly not to have a look, isn't it? This is, oh no, obviously it didn't. There we go, that was a waste of time. Farmer had been up and greased this one this morning, so farmer has done that one. This truck is beautiful, drives beautiful, plenty of poke. I hadn't had it happen to me, if I'm honest. It's got lane assist, which basically twists it'll either vibrate the steering wheel quite weirdly, or if it sees a white line, it'll literally shove the car over like that. So, and it's all to do with these just stupid cameras up here. Now you can get in and press this steering wheel button. That'll turn the lane assist off for that trip, but when you get back in, it's back on again. It's no good. So I noticed the other day the windscreen was dirty, and it just shut all the systems off. And I thought to myself, well, if we either spray the windscreen, or probably not the best to spray it, but find a way of blocking the cameras, that's your problem solved then. So that's what we've done there. We managed to slip 2 cards up in the up where the cameras are, and yeah, so it turns them off. I don't think those systems add anything to safety at all. In fact, I actually think they would cause an accident. They literally slammed the brakes of the truck on. Farmer nearly had someone rear-end him, and someone had pulled to the side. Farmer was just going to go round him. Bang, on comes the brakes. The car behind, bam! This is the Cooper family picking up some of their bales from yesterday. Double trailer, look, you see? Double trailers round here. We're just hooking the terror back up. Farmer got the bit that was missing out of here. Our pin is worn a little bit, but they sent us the wrong pin, so the spacer was the most important bit. What had happened is the roll pin had snapped, and we suspect it's just ridge and furrow that's done it. Or we're going to get a new pin, we're going to get the right pin, which goes here, but that'll stop all the movement. It was the movement that let the tether move to catch itself on the arm there, which bent the arm down and over. So really annoying, but yeah, that space is very important, but we know now, and it's just one of those things. Something to keep an eye on. New pin will come for that. We'll put a new pin in that, and it'll be good again. Now the spacer that was in our pin on the headstock there, that was letting the machine move, which is why that tying caught on that bar at the other end. It was just blind luck that it hadn't done it the day previous. The ties just must have fell in the right places for it to unfold, and it's just blind luck basically. We got them pins, those bits and pieces really quick. KFS had them in. They're pretty good down there. Farmer couldn't get the pin out, and the pin was a little bit different, so we suspect we might have a wrong pin. But that doesn't matter, that's something that can be changed after the season. We'll get that done another day. But that spacer that went round the pin and stopped it moving about in that slot, the slot's there to let the tether go over the ridges and the furrows. But what's happened is, where you're going over the ridge and furrows so much, it's broken the roll pin off, which has let the spacer fall out, and then yeah, so maybe they need to look at a better design for that. We noticed the new pin actually had a screw underneath, which maybe you might be able to put a big washer there, stop the spacer falling out, something like that. I don't know, but we'll look closer into that nearer time. It's going to be a lot better than it was. Guard we'll fix another day, and if we have to cut this end off and redo it, we will do that as well. So the tether will be fine. So we're just going to fluff it up, let the sun get into it. The guys will be here. They will be here in about an hour, I'd have thought. They'll be getting an early start. Later on we'll be on the trailers again. I think Edward's bringing his big baler again, the 4-stringer. Keith is in the next field over. Farmer's had to loosen off some of the moving arms on here, so I've just got to pay attention to that. If they're a bit loose, the tether will do this walking action where it sort of walks side to side, and they're easy to tighten up if that's the case, but we'll see how that goes. Yeah, we went and greased, got the small baler sorted out for Barry there. Barry will be on the small baler again. I think young Jordan will be out to move some trailers later on, along with David there after he finishes work. Having them kids about after work has just worked a dream for us this year. But yes, Keithy's going to put the mowers back on. We've got more fields here that we can cut, and the weather's going to stay until Monday. This grass here doesn't take a lot of making, so Keithy's going to put the mowers on, mow another 40 acres. So Keithy will ted up with me until about 1 o'clock, go and get his mowers on, mow 40 acres, and we will be tedding that tomorrow. And that'll be the last bit of hay. I'm pretty sure that'll be the last bit of hay. And then we've got to get on with cultivations, because we've had to put cultivations on hold while we're doing this. We've got a lot of other hell of a lot of other jobs. We've got to get the fans on the haystacks, the new hay that's come in. Farmer's messing about with that, so he's going to be putting the fans on. Uncle Franklin's here, he's on the rake, he's going to be raking up. They got a field up over at Jackie's there, one field there to rake up for the, I think Edward's going to do that in 4 strings. We're going to have some 4 strings about it. It's going to be nice. For this little spell we had only got about 100, and most of those, and some of those were starting to go out already, so it's going to be nice. We've got a lot of people that have 4 stringers, so you don't really want to run out of those if we can help it. And it's one of those machines that we need, but it's so blimmin' expensive to get one. You want a good used one. I don't know, maybe in the future we might look at getting one of those. I don't know. Colin will be, I don't know what Colin will be here. Hopefully he's got his small baler sorted. He had a UJ go on his small baler, and it went last year, and the guys from Farrell's, they wanted it in to have a look at because it shouldn't wear out that fast, so they were looking at that. Whether they've got that sorted, I don't know. So Colin might have his small baler here, might not. Whatever the case, we'll have our own small baler going. Tomorrow they're going to try and bale that seed hay. Farmer went and checked it. I thought it was pretty fit yesterday, but Farmer went and checked it this morning. It's a little bit different seed hay. It looks it always looks fitter than it is, if you know what I mean. Farmer went and checked in, he thinks it should be 10 again, so we're going to go and ted that again. 70 acres there, it takes a couple of hours, but it'll keep us busy until the time we need to go picking up trailers, so that'll do. The season has been I don't know, it just feels really long this season, I don't know. I am going to be glad when it's over. I got a passenger with me. Thought it might last, but we bent it back up yesterday. It did seem like it was going to be alright, but clang clang clang, and off it's going. The only bit we've lost is the glass off the glass in the bulb. We've just had a little look around for it, but it's not there. It's pulled a bit of wiring off as well. Just tied the wiring out of the way. It was going to have to be welded and cut and welded, but I just thought it might get through. I ain't got no indicator on that side. Oh my god, I don't know. We will fix it, it'll get back to normal, but it's just one of those things. I thought that might last, but never mind. I just want to quickly point out, this isn't a quality issue off Krone or anything like that. This is these are problems that are led from the first initial spacer problem. It's just one of those a small problem has led to it unfolding on itself. It's just what it is, unfortunately. The metal itself in it is really strong stuff. Me and Keithy, we bent her back last night, and it did seem quite, you know, sturdy and rigid, but obviously bending it back, you're just stressing that joint again. So, and basically it's cracked it, and the constant jigging of the tedder then has obviously let it split and come off. So it's not a quality issue off Krone or anything like that. I'm not worried about their product. It all stems from that pin, the bushing around the pin, allowing the tedder to move, which then unfolded on itself, bent the arm over, we bent it back, which led to more stress on the crack, and then the jigging just let the thing go. We were hoping we might get it. We were hoping it would go a couple more days until we got this hay in, and we were going to cut it and weld it. Well, we've got all the pieces there, apart from the one bit, the glass that goes around the white light there. But just a shame, isn't it? Never mind. Just wanted to make sure we're not worried about Krone's quality or anything like that. Krone stuff is made of just different stuff. One little problem has led into lots of little problems. This is the ryegrass that we silage made way back early on. We had 600 bales first time. I can't remember the numbers exactly. But we've had 3. This is third cut, so this time it's going to be hay. I think it's going to be in big bales, but it's going to be some lovely stuff, lovely colour. Been a few lorries in at the farm, two wheat lorries and a straw lorry gone out, I can see so far. So I don't know if it's the old man up there, or I don't know who's loading it, but someone's been loading it. No point it all being sat in the shed. I think farmer said he sold, I think there's another load to go. And then there is 100 ton going out throughout September, whenever they want to pick that up. But I imagine that'll be later on, because they paid us a good bit of money for that, and they will find whatever they can wrong with it. They will find wrong with it. If you sell wheat at a good price and then the price goes down, you find yourself with all sorts of different claims. Just the way it is. You'll also find yourself storing it for them. They won't pick it up. We had it, last year or the year before. We had a contract for oats. They let that slide for a month, and then they gave us another month. No, we'll come and pick it up. Basically, you're storing it for them. In the end, farmer sold them to someone else. Oh, they won't, and there wouldn't be no quibbles if they don't pick it up. There's no sorries or anything like that. So you don't get to charge them for the wheat or anything like that, or you don't get to charge them for storage either. If you make a deal that you're going to sell 200 tons to them, and for some reason or another you don't make them 200 tons, you got to find that. You got to find the money, You've sold them that, and there's no, oh, that's a shame you didn't make it, just sell us what you got. It's not a case of that. You owe them 200 tons and you got to make that up. But if the boot's on the other foot, oh no, it's fine. No, it's more than okay. I find it very bizarre. A farmer tells me things that you just like, you cannot make it up. The fact that the price is dictated to you is the worst one in farming, I think. We're the ones making the food. We're the ones spending the hours and hours out on the field, 15 hours a day, and then they tell you what they're going to pay for it. How about no, we'll tell you what we're going to pay for it, and if not, you ain't going to have it. That's how I think it should be, but I might have just opened up a can of worms there. I can't stand it though. We work like absolute dogs. I can't see where my line is. There it is. As it gets more and more haylight, it's very difficult to see where you've been and where you haven't. This is where we've been. It gets a bit more difficult, but that's where the GPS comes in. Yes, but anyway, we'll finish this field. Keithy's gone off mowing a bit more. I don't know whether we're going to go and spread that out this afternoon, or if we are going on trailers and moving some hay, because they'll have some bales now. It could be one or the other, we'll see. We'll ring the farmer and see where he wants us, and then we'll go from there. I think Edward's been here. These are Edward's bales. They're a welcome sight. We were, as you probably already know, I was saying we wanted some more big ones. I think he's doing some more down Otmore as well, so we're going to have plenty of nice big bales now, which will do. We sell a lot of these, and we didn't quite have enough. Well, we didn't have anywhere near enough. What we will do is drop this here. We'll go and hook on the other one. We turn it round for the farmer so we can quickly load them. Then we got a corn lorry to load. Young David will be in to run some loads. Young Jordan's about to run some loads, so we'll soon get the bales picked up. 41 we will get on there. It's not a bad load. That'll be one of the heaviest as well. These 6 stringers and silage are the heaviest loads we pull. Farmer has got the front loaded. He'll build the front up so he can stick a front strap on, then he'll put the rest of the load on. Then you've only got one strap at the end to put on, and a good loader man will build the front up first for you, and a good trailer man will get it all, you know, get a strap on. Then you've only got one to deal with at the end there. 3 going on at a time. Look, you can get 3 on with the double grab, but it means putting 1 set of tines into each bale. But farmer's got the wide grab on, so 3's easy.
That lorry will be there about 5:30, mate.
Yeah.
I just backed him in the shed.
Did you?
Just back him in, and then you can turn around and you can load them quick again.
Alright.
Right, you can please yourself. You can load them outside, mate, if you'll come to load them outside.
Yeah, I'll have a look.
Yeah. I just backed him in. You have just
Doesn't matter what you're taking out. Are you taking out any side? It doesn't matter.
Taking out that left-hand side.
Left-hand side still. Alright. Yeah.
They're fetching that stuff. It should be fetched by September the 30th, so...
Oh, that'll do.
Yeah, that might do it.
Better out, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Better gone.
Once it's gone, mate, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's a bit fiddly behind them posts with these. Boy, you have to put them right on the edge of the grab, get them a bit pissed, and then put them in behind. You have to get one at a time on behind the post, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Once you put one there, you can get the others in.
Alright.
You just have to straighten them up with a loader.
Yeah.
But you'll suss it.
Yeah, alright. Ah, who we got here, look? Hello? What are you doing? You should be in the box.
It's a bit
You're
of a
right.
squeeze already, ain't you? Fitting in there.
Just tell him that I'm taking this.
No, I'm telling you, you stole it.
tell him I'll let him off all on the other one.
Yeah, that's it.
Alright,
Yeah?
I spoke to him and I ain't getting involved.
Where are you going? Oh yeah, look at you two going to the pub.
I get up in the morning.
I'll come on the back, I'll sit in there.
Well, hang on, but I'll lay you on now, strap you on when you get back.
That'll do. See you later. So this is part of our contract for September. 100 tonnes, I think, farmer sold. So yeah, what I was saying earlier about I'm not coming for it is a complete lie. Shut the window because of the dust. But same as before, we load the front, we load the back, and then he'll have a scoop in the middle if he needs it. I don't go too crazy, I don't go too fast. I don't make the buckets overloaded. I just I go steady at it. One important rule is to make sure your bucket is locked on. That's the most important rule. We're loading into the sun again. Farmer got one in the barn, he said, but I think it's a bit tight. I'm more comfortable out here, so that is where I'll do it. Oh, we're all right. We're out in the sun, so that'll do. As long as you can see, that's the main thing. We got a load of bales to unload after this, so. He will tell us when to stop. Oh, that'll do. He's happy with that.
Well, quarries are terrible for that, especially with concrete dust, because like their buckets are huge. It's like 8 ton a bucket.
Really?
Some of them they'll just chuck it in. You're bouncing all over the cabs. It's like, nice one, guys. It's like
8 tonnes in one go?
Yeah. It's like,
holy Christ!
oh yeah, heads.
That's massive.
Yeah, they're ridiculous. They are. It's like,
And they shove it in there, do they?
Yeah.
What, concrete dust is it?
concrete, like a sand substance. Like, yeah, it's usually about 4 buckets to get the load that I need.
4 buckets?
Just 4 buckets, yeah.
You're not in there long then?
No. Well, it depends. Depends what kind of mood that the quarry's in. But sometimes it's in and out.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's a big queue.
You guys come to us last year
Oh yeah.
for some barley. I remember.
Yeah. I had barley this morning actually. It failed.
Did it?
Got to the miller like.
Is that annoying for you guys?
Yeah, because I had to wait for an hour and a half for the office to open for them to calculate the moisture and then see if it's okay to tip. Luckily it was, but got there about 6 and didn't end up leaving it until like 8:45.
Do they have like special areas to tip wetter stuff, do they?
Nah, I think it's just, I think
mix
they put
it in.
It might go into a separate silo, but all I get told is like, yeah, you can tip. I'm like, alright, cool.
So you had to wait an hour and a half. So that ruins your day a bit.
Just a bit, yeah. So it's been playing catch up a little bit today, and because of that, my original load got changed and I had to do 2 extra ones on top of that. So it's been more tricky today.
Yeah.
But it's alright.
That sounds like a nightmare.
Just a bit.
Yeah.
But luckily the summer holidays have ended, so the roads are slightly more reasonable. So,
Thank you very much.
Alright, we'll see what the A40 is like.
Nice one. Take it easy. See you later. I am not an expert at unloading, so you will have to bear with. If this is painful to watch, I apologise. So I've got to watch this post. Keithy can get, well, Keithy and the farmer will grab them 3 at a time. You can get them, but I just find 2 is enough, if you know what I mean. These were made by Edward with his Massey Ferguson. I can't remember the number of it, but we saw it on the last video, so if you want to have a look at that, go back to the last video, you'll see that in action. He made these this morning. And I believe we got the chrome baler coming tomorrow to do this ryegrass, so I'll try and get some nice footage of that if we can. I've had the drone with us, but it just hasn't been the year. We just haven't had the time, which is a bit of a shame. I'd like to film it all for you, but it just, yeah, we just haven't got the manpower to do it. But I hope the videos have been entertaining enough for you. We should be moving, you know, after this little bit of hay, we should be moving on to some cultivations. We'll get the 2 discarators running. We'll soon cover some ground. State of that though. I am not blowing that off in the morning. It's getting done tonight. Whether it's getting dark or not. That is the most itchy stuff ever.